Hey guys, this is Nate again with Nate Vaping, and I'd like to talk about batteries and battery safety. A lot of people don't realize that you get these cool batteries at 18, 650, 3.7 volts, 2600 mAhs, which is milliamps an hour, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I got the best battery on the market because it's got all this cool 18650. It's a 2800 mAh. It's the best one on the market." Milliamps per hour is not going to be how you determine what a battery is. What you're really going to start looking for is the amperage. If you're using a mechanical mod, it's all about the amps. If you decide to build a coil that's a sub-ohm coil and your amp rating is not where it needs to be, you're going to have a blown up battery. Now, a blown up battery, you guys know battery acid's pretty corrosive. It's going to heat up. Your battery's going to feel very warm to the touch, and then sooner or later you're going to get some liquid coming out because you're overstressing the battery. So keep that in mind. I know these vape shops, local vape shops around here especially, they think that it's all about the mAh and the milliamps per hour, but to tell you the truth, you can get a 2800 milliamp that's only 10 amp rating, and you're gonna blow up a battery if you put it in a 0.5 ohm, point or less, 0.3, 0.2 ohm type of mechanical mod. So if you do want to go into the whole aspect of going into mechanical mods, I highly suggest you switch into, this is the one that I'm using. It's a Sony VTS 5. It's the brand new one by Sony. It's a 30 amp battery, so I know you can get even bigger ones now, especially with like the E-Huge coming out. That thing is just massive, and they have massive batteries, so you can get a even higher amp rating if you want. But for a standard mechanical mod like the Nemesis here, I would suggest the Sony VTS 5s. They're kind of difficult to find. I bought mine off of Amazon, off of a vendor that I've purchased from a while now. They're pretty decent. Decent batteries. That last me about 2 days on a charge. If I'm rocking like a 0.6 ohm atomizer that I'm rocking in here right now, and you can see the vape production off of this thing. It's pretty decent, pretty well handled. I've thrown everything all the way down to 0.3 ohms on this battery, and I haven't felt bad about it. What I like to show you guys real quick here is there's a free app on Apple products, and let's see here. Oh wait, it's called Ohms Law, and it looks like this. Now, if you don't have a Mac and you're like, "Hey, I don't have an Apple phone because I'm way better than Apple people," I got my phone for free, so I really don't argue. But there is a free calculator online. Just Google search the Ohms Law calculator, and it'll bring up the same thing. You'll have these 4 boxes. You'll have the voltage, the current, the ohms, and your power, which is your watts. Now, what you want to look for is you just need two in this equation. So let me show you here. In your current, you automatically know that you got a 3.7 volt battery that's fully charged. That's what all these batteries are out right now with. So you type in 3.7 where the where the voltage is. Wow, it's been a rough day. And you put in your resistance of what your ohms is. So let's say we got 3.7 as our voltage. We have our resistance as a 0.3 ohms. Just to show you guys. Right there we got 12 amps as our current. So as long as your amps are greater than what's your battery amperage rate, then you're golden. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. If you start getting into a ridiculous sub-ohm, let's say 0.1, you're at 37 amps. So you won't be able to vape on this battery with the 0.1 ohm coil. Unfortunately, I've heard of people saying they've got, I went down to 0.06 ohms. 0.06 ohms is 61 amps. So unless you're rocking any huge, or you're rocking a very special battery that's maybe not on the market mainstream yet, then you're pulling 61.67 amps. That's a lot of amps. In a pocket device, if that thing is held off and it's just rocking and rocking and rocking and rocking, I don't know what battery would be good right now for it. So if you do, leave me a comment, correct me. And like I said, I'm totally down for people correcting me and giving their opinions. Just keep it PG, you know. I don't need any of those bad type of comments where people are saying some stuff. I'll delete some stuff if I see some crazy comments that are not kid friendly. But I just want to let you guys know, battery safety when you're going into mechanical mods, huge. You don't want to mess around with the batteries. Panasonic makes a really good one that's a 10 amp battery. Good for small sub-ohms, getting into it. A lot of vape shops, they have these Panasonics. They're 10 amp ratings. They're pretty decent batteries. But really, if you're going to dive into it deep, go get you a 30 amp or a 35 amp. Like I said, Sony, reputable name. I like them. I'm always down for mainstream name just because I know that the quality's going to be there. Again, you can buy them off of Amazon. They're the same price as all the other batteries. They're around $10 to $12 a battery. And for 20 bucks, I got two, and it came with a nice little carrying case. So in case I wanted to pull more batteries with me, because all I bring is this around. I don't bring the battery, so just leave it at home on the charger. So give it a shot. Let me know how it is, and we'll take it from there. Have a good one, guys.